Hello, I'm Howie Sheriff, and welcome to another show from You Call This Yoga, an educational nonprofit organization. Today we'll explore chair yoga for better posture. Did you sit up already? Great, let's learn techniques to help you keep that enhanced position. All of it starts with the chair, especially if you're seated. Starts with your feet if you're standing, but with the chair, it's a prop that could work for or against you. What I'd like you to notice is if your thighs slope downward, or is your knee higher than your hip. I invite you to get a pillow or to scoot forward on your chair to create this positioning if possible. If not, you can practice it later at that angle. Just use good judgment. If you can establish this, then you've created a mechanical advantage for your hip movement, which then supports your spine. Once we have this nice favorable downward angle, then we can explore the feet and how they anchor us. Can you have your heels under your knees? Can you point the feet essentially forward? Some people have a slight outward turn, but I'd rather you not go very far. Notice the heels, big toe pad and pinky pad. Are they reasonably engaged, or is a foot turned out? That can impact the knee and hip. So let's take a moment to just press the feet as we inhale and relax them. Press the feet downward, inhale, exhale, release. Notice, is there any difference in how your feet are engaging the floor? Some people start to have nerve issues in their feet and can't feel them very well. So it's reasonable to just practice this, just to build an awareness. Now that we have the feet nicely positioned and engaged, we can start to loosen the hips. First, I'd like you to notice if both knees are pointing forward. If you have that, great. To stabilize the hips, I use a prop called the lumbar limbo roll. It's a towel or blanket that's rolled up. I place it in my lumbar area, which is the lower back, just above the waist. And we do a derivation of the limbo dance. How's that? I push my tail under the bar. Now you may say, I don't have a tail, but I have a tailbone. Of course, you don't know if I have a tail. I might be telling a tall tale. So let's press the feet, inhale, and push your tailbone under this imaginary or real prop. You can use a pillow if you have one handy, as long as it doesn't push you out of the chair. So I'm going to turn sideways and stand and show you further what I mean. My tailbone is drawing back and down, and then I release it. Back down, and release. And notice when this goes back and down, my belly comes upward. Good. Is that starting to feel a little looser down there? Great. So we'll practice that little limbo movement of coming under the bar. Couple more. Good. Does that feel differently already? Great. Now we've been going front to back. It's reasonable also to go side to side like a pendulum. except on the chair it's a little more challenging. So I'll demonstrate standing after I demonstrate here. So notice I'm swaying the hips. The heels may come up, but try to keep the feet firmly planted. And of course you're breathing, that's what makes it yoga. If you're able to safely stand, do so. And then practice inhaling one way, exhaling the other. And notice that I'm attempting to keep my head still and just move my hips. One more in each direction. Do you notice a difference in movement from one side to the other? Could be tension in this area. Great. So as a rule, I would say that the feet set the hips. Also, the elbows set the shoulders. So let's explore keeping the elbows tucked by the ribs. How does that feel? So let's notice, are they out here? Are they out here? If you're at your desk, is your mouse affecting your arm by having it so far away? Are you leaning forward? Can you bring an apparatus closer to you? Are you holding your phone like this? Are you driving like this? Or can you drive like this at 8 and 4? So it's all how you position the elbows, and then other balance follows. So let's just practice cinching the elbows by the ribs. And just open the chest. Good. How's that feel? Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, release. Good. Couple more. Great. Now that we have that sense of the chest opening, let's inhale and draw the elbows straight back, opening the chest further. Exhale, returning the elbows by our side. I'll turn sideways to demonstrate. Inhale, elbows all the way back. Exhale, back to neutral, straight down in the upper arm, called plum. Inhale, back. Exhale, return to plum. Keep breathing. 2 more. Good. Now do you notice how my hand is an extension of my arm? It's not rotated, my wrist isn't bent or anything. So let's explore that a little bit further too. Many times people are seated with their hands turned down and their elbows are out. What would happen if you turned your palm up and just rested it out here? So notice the difference in your elbows and shoulders just by the positioning of your hands. I call that the metaphor of the tail wagging the dog. So here it's hands and elbows are in up position and the elbows are back. Here the elbows are out and forward and the palms are down. So now when we do our slots, consider having the palms up. Is that a little easier for you? Do you notice any difference in your shoulders when you do this? Inhale, open, and exhale, return. And I invite you to practice as much as comfortable to just sit with the palms up and notice if that reduces tension in this area or in your mid-back. Great, let's shake the hands out and move further up the body. Stay tall in your process. On the inhale, I'm going to practice raising my shoulders up to my ears, the elbows riding against my ribs. And then exhale, I'm going to roll the shoulders and bring the shoulder blades down. Let's do that several times. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Play with the hand position. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Turn the palms in. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. I call this neutral. Try it with the palms down. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Does that feel more restricted? So play with the hands. Keep the tails free. And relax the neck and shoulders. One more. Beautiful. Settle in. Then let's go up to the neck area. If your head is forward, then you're not allowing the discs and the bone alignment to work well for your head turn. If you can have your head aligned with your ears and shoulders in the same orientation, then your range of motion is much greater. It's true for me because I have plates in my neck and I have very restricted movement. So let's add breathing and then it'll be yoga. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. Inhale, return. Exhale, go the other side. Notice that I'm keeping my elbows by my ribs, my hands in a neutral position, fingers pointing forward. Keep breathing and relaxing this area of tension. Do you notice a difference as you turn from side to side? Is there a difference in your range of motion, comfort, and whatever else you may notice? Last one. Good. Shake it out. Let's slide forward if you need to. For me, yes. My legs are not very long. And then let's put it together with a whole body flow. We call it a shoulder flow. And then we're going to add a pose called cow and cat. So what I'd like you to do is to take hands to heart. And on the inhale, we're going to sweep open, turn the palms up, and gather the space. Then we're going to exhale, open. We're going to inhale and draw the arms back and lift the chest. Exhale, we're going to round and drop the chin. Inhale, we'll turn the palms up and bring the wrists to the ribs. And then exhale, drop the shoulder blades and bring the sides of the pinkies, palms, forearms, and elbows together. Oh, where'd I go? And then back to heart. I'll turn sideways so you don't lose me so quickly. Let's sit up. Inhale, sweep and gather. Exhale, open. Inhale, open the heart. Draw the shoulder blades down. Exhale, widen the shoulder blades, palms together. Drop the chin. Inhale, turn the palms upward and bring the wrists back to the ribs. Exhale, drape the shoulder blades over the back ribs, pinkies, palms, forearms, elbows, and then back to heart. Couple more. Sweep and gather. Exhale, open. Inhale, radiate, and exhale, round. Inhale, open and return. And then exhale, drop the shoulder blades, pinkies, palms, forearms, elbows, and then back to heart. Two more. Sweep and gather. Exhale, open. Inhale, radiate. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Bring it all back. Exhale, drop the shoulder blades, pinkies, palms, forearms, elbows, and then back. Last one, press the feet firmly down, push the tail back, come on up, and open on the exhale. Inhale, radiate. Exhale, round, palms together. Inhale, then open, and bring it back. Exhale, drape the shoulder blades, pinkies and palms, forearms and elbows, and back to heart. Good. If you send me an email, Howie, Howie, at youcallthisyoga.org, I can email you this shoulder flow chart. Let's take the whole spine and create a ripple now that we're loose up top. Come forward if you need to, and we'll do what's called cow and cat. It puts together all these movements. Heels are under the knees, elbows by the ribs. On the inhale, I'm going to push the tail under the limbo bar. Bring the belly up. Drop the shoulder blades. Lift the chest and chin. On the exhale, I'm going to push my tailbone forward. I'm going to pull my belly back. I'm going to rotate the elbows out. Press the hands into the thighs and lower the chin. Then on the inhale, I'm going to bring the elbows back with the tail. The belly comes up. The shoulder blades down. The chest and chin lifts. Exhale. Tail sweeps forward. Belly comes back. Hands press to the thighs. Shoulder blades separate. Chin drops. Inhale. Elbows and tail back. Belly up. Shoulder blades down. Chest and chin lift. Settle for a moment. I'm going to shift my position so that you might see this in a different mode. Ready? Press the feet. Inhale. Elbows and tail back. Belly up. Shoulder blades down. Chest and chin last. Exhale. Tail tips forward. Belly pushes back. Elbows come out. Hands press the thighs inward. Chest closes, chin drops. Continue. Tail and elbows. Belly. Shoulder blades. Chin. Exhale. Tail forward. Belly back. Elbows out. Chest and chin close. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale, close. And then press the hands and come on up to neutral and shake it out. How's that feel? Well, speaking of posture, has anyone ever been told to stand up with your shoulders against the wall? Well, if not, here's your opportunity. I'm going to stand up and show you what I mean and explain some of the differences between standing up and standing up against the wall. When I stand up, I might drop my shoulders a little forward and then my head will come down too. But if I focus on drawing my heels down and my tailbone, then my belly may lift a little bit, my shoulder blades can drop down, and then my ears can line up with my shoulders. So it's a difference between this and this. And then getting the ears in line with the shoulders are a little easier. So let's find a wall or create your imaginary wall. See if you can just practice standing up against the wall. Feet down, tail down, belly up, shoulder blades down, and then draw the head back. That doesn't mean lifting the chin, that means level. And you could stand and hold the chair if necessary. Or, if you don't have a wall handy, you could practice just standing by the chair and using that as a reference for now. If you can't get out of the chair, then you can use another pillow behind your head and create a prop for you. To accentuate this, going to use the technique that I call the pencil and paper. Happen to have a piece of paper. For some, you might need lots of pieces of paper called a book. Just be mindful not to drop the book on your shoulders. So how does it go? I'm going to put the paper behind my head. I'll turn it this way so you can see more of it. And then now my shoulders are against the wall, as well as my head. See, if I took my head away, the paper would fall. So that helps to stretch these muscles, which are often contracted with your head forward, and activate these muscles and the proper muscles between your shoulder blades. So what I'll do is on the inhale, raise the shoulders up to the ears, elbows by my side. Grab the pencil with my shoulder blades, it's an imaginary pencil, and draw a line down the paper. So inhale, lift up, grab the pencil, exhale, draw it down. Let's do several. Do you notice the difference in the range of motion of your shoulders? Do you feel the shoulder blades rubbing against the wall? Do the shoulder blades seem symmetric with each other? Meaning, are they angled similarly? Are they the same height along your spine? Some people have differences. Scoliosis, injuries, tension. So let's write a couple more lines and notice the difference. How's that feel? Still holding the paper against the wall? Let's come back to the chair if you're standing. Set your lumbar limbo roll or pillow or whatever prop you've had if you've had one. Great. And then let's tone up some other muscles on the side here. We'll do some gentle trunk twists. A trunk twist is different than a neck twist. So to facilitate that, I'm going to first put my left hand on my right thigh. For you, I'm your mirror image. I'm going to put my right hand into my chest. I'm going to lift on the inhale and just turn my chest to the right. My head is in line with my heart. I'll inhale, open, and exhale, close. Inhale, lift, open, exhale, close. Couple more. Press the feet, lift, exhale, return. One more. Good, shake it out. Notice how that side felt. Then let's place the right hand on the left thigh. Hand to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more. Good, shake it out. Then let's do it without the references. Inhale, lift, turn. Exhale, complete. Do you notice the difference doing it without your references? Good. Come on back, let's go the other way. Keeping the heart leading. One more. Beautiful. Shake it out. Then let's scoot forward just a little bit to make sure the feet are firmly planted. Let's have the hands on the thighs. And we're going to finish up with what's called a flat back fold. How's that? What we'll do is we'll extend upward on the inhale, engage the shoulder blades, keeping the elbows by the ribs, and exhale, hinge at the hips, keep the spine long, gently tip forward, press the hands downward to inhale, open, and then exhale, straight back, just down part way. I'll turn sideways. Inhale, lift. Exhale, straight back. Inhale, press the hands, elbows down. Exhale, fold. How's that feel in your lower back? Make adjustments if you need to, rest if you have to. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Beautiful. Press the hands, come on up. How's that feel? Did you gain that inch in height back that you used to have? It's all in your spine. Let's take a couple of breaths. I welcome your feedback. Please check the website youcallthisyoga.org for other articles, videos, and class schedule to help you improve in your posture and other modes of life through yoga. Thank you for sharing your time. Namaste.